Yeah, Taoiseach, when you were the leader of the opposition, you would regularly get up and berate the former Taoiseach, now Taoiseach, for excessive reliance on special advisors. You did. You definitely did. And you lambasted the Taoiseach, literally on a weekly basis, for reliance on PR and accused them of being a government of spin. So it is quite extraordinary to have 21 advisors, 3 press secretaries, and then on top of that, we hear the announcement this week, there's now going to be a PR firm employed to mediate between NEFIT, the public health advisors, and the government, the buffer, in order to dilute the message, to finesse the message, because the government have got it so wrong and made such a mess of conveying the public health message. We're now going to have a PR spin team to try and get it right. Now, can I put it to you, Taoiseach, that is not the right way to go about things, okay? If you want to instill confidence, clarity, certainty, and so on about public health measures, having a load of spin doctors and a load of advisors who specialise in giving advice but maybe don't have any particular expertise in the areas of substance that people want to know about, this is not the way forward. What you actually need to do is to listen to people on the ground who really know, engage with them more. You wouldn't have to spend so much on advisors or PR people, but listen to the frontline healthcare workers, listen to the nurses, listen to the lab people, listen to the doctors, listen to the taxi drivers who were out there, listen to the people on the ground who actually understand how things work on the ground, and then you might actually gain clarity about how to convey messages that will bring the public with you. But it is quite, you're compounding the mistakes that you've made over the last number of weeks by surrounding yourself with buffers, PR people and specialist advisors.
I think in relation to Deputy Boyd Barrett's points, I've always accepted the need for advisors in government, and that's why as opposition leader I never actually focused in on special advisors, even with Taoiseach Kenny Orwin Taoiseach was Taoiseach. I did focus on in the political communications unit. I had fundamental issues around that in its structure and in terms of how Parliament and government should operate. And government hasn't hired a PR firm in terms of the government-wide plan. The Department of Health have hired advice in relation to public health dimensions of that, but government-wide hasn't. And there's been a government communications programme in relation to the pandemic now from the very commencement of that, in terms of all the various advertisements you have seen, in television and newspapers and so on. We do listen to people on the ground consistently and engage with people on the ground. And I do have all my life as a politician done that. It's not something that's unique to people in the opposition, or all deputies, I think, do their best to do that. And we'll continue to do that. We'll continue to engage with people.